If you're looking for the fastest, cheapest, and most reliable coins on the market, be sure to check out AOEAH.com. Use discount code DSG at checkout for 3% off your order. Link is in the description and the pinned comment down below. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is DSG coming today with another Madden 23 video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the best strategy items you can get right now in Madden 23. In case you guys don't know here in the channel, all I do is post no money spent methods. So if you're looking for coin, training points, or XP, this is the place to be because, like I said, all I do is post no money spent methods. As always, if you have any questions and want to talk about in today's video, make sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll answer your comments as possible. So you read the title. You're looking for the best strategy items in Madden 23. We're going to cover all different tiers of strategy items. Now, you all probably know there are, like, the silver, the green, the blue, and the purple. We're not going to talk much about the common strategy items because the first tip I'm going to give you is to not use the common strategy items because they are useless. I'm just going to be totally honest. They're useless. Don't use these. But you're better off just getting the green one. Super cheap as well. So let's talk about the green ones to start this thing off. So the best green ones in the game, and these are actually decent. For being greens, they're not bad, is obviously Let It Rip. Let It Rip is a great one. Okay, one that you should not use. We're pretty much going to go through all these. Heavy Blitz, that's a no. All right. And this one, what is that, Mind Reader? Still, it's an L. You really should only be using Let It Rip man-to-man. And I believe there is a Heady Hitter is not a bad one, but I would not recommend it. This one, useless. Run Stuff is useless. Out My Way. This is actually a pretty good one. This is one of the better ones. You get Trucking and Stiff Arm. This is one of the better strategy items. And for these being 8,000, these are actually pretty good deals. I'll be totally honest. These are pretty good deals. So I recommend these a lot. And for those, that's really it for these. Like this one is pretty useless in the zone. This one, blocking this game is so bad as it is. Totally useless. Would not recommend that. And then this zone coverage, I mean, it's all right. Okay, but I recommend man-to-man more because it's more of a man-to-man game. So if you're going to use a man strategy item or like a defensive strategy item, I would recommend using man coverage. Okay, man-to-man. That's definitely the best one in my opinion. So, and that's what I use as well. Now, moving into the rare ones, all right, it's kind of going to be somewhat of the same thing. All right. Obviously, also when it comes to teams, just use whatever team you want to, like, have as your theme team. So if you're using a Raiders, use the Raiders. If you're using a Vikings, do a Vikings, right? Just do it as whatever theme team you're using at whatever tier you choose to do so. All right. Then let's talk about these. So the rare ones, obviously these all look good because they give you so many attributes, but Mind Reader, I think it's kind of pointless in my opinion. Play Fake, this is just, it's just not that good, right? I'm just to be totally honest. It's not that great. Would not recommend this one. Iron Wall, this one gives, it's kind of hard to read, it's a little blurry, but this one gives pass block, impact blocking, block power. Nope, it's kind of an L in my opinion. Would not recommend getting that one. All right, Heavy Hitter, this is still, like I said, it's all right. It's definitely below average, but would not recommend it. This is what I use. Okay, I use Deep Route Specialist. I like it. I truly do like it because the release, this gets you better animations when you're getting pressed. So I recommend using this. Deep route run as well goes up. This just gets better separation when running deep routes. And Spec Catch, who doesn't like making crazy catches? This is great. Okay, definitely the one I would recommend. This is what I use, but it's not the only decent one, right? There's definitely some other ones as well. Where is it at? There's a one for cornerbacks. Run Stuff as well. Like, listen, it's just not. That's not that great. The D-line ones are not that good in my opinion. Now, in the zone, I don't know if I've talked about this yet. This gives you zone coverage, all that stuff. It's all right. It's just kind of average. Wouldn't recommend it, but if you use it, you're not really, it's not the end of the world, in my opinion. It's really not the end of the world. So this is for short route running, I believe, right? This one is not bad. Catching traffic, this is going to be for like your slants and your drags, your out routes, your zig routes, stuff like that, which are all great routes in this game. This is not a bad one. If you did rock this, you would not be making a mistake because, like I said, it's not bad. That is actually a pretty good chemistry for the way this game plays. So I'm just looking for this one good quarterback one, and then we can get to the purple ones, which I don't know where it's at. Let It Rip. This is debatably the best one in my opinion. This gives you +3 blocking, so you're just going to get more time in the pocket. Not that it really does anything because, I'm just going to be honest, the blocking in this game is terrible, but it does give you +2 throw power, which, with the way the QBs are, no QBs in the game really have good throw power right now, so having that +2 does make a difference. So this one is debatably the best one, but I still think Deep Route Specialist is a little better. I would have this one tied with the one that, is really good for slants and stuff like that. So that is really it. Last one right here that I do want to talk about, almost forgot about this one. This one is pretty good as well. I used to use this one until I realized this game isn't really a running game. It's not that important if you know how to run the ball. Running the ball isn't as good as passing in this year, even though it is a little better. Passing, I just think passing a little better. So I think you need passing chemistries. However, +3 trucking, if you are a running player, like you like to run the ball a lot, this will be great for you, right? Because, you just see the stats right here. Trucking, strength, break tackle, all great attributes to have, especially that break tackle. Because I feel like trucking isn't as great, but break tackle is definitely a good attribute to have in this game because there are quite a few broken tackles by any, weight of running back and stuff like that. So that is the rare ones. Definitely not bad. The rare ones are obviously quite a lot better, but there are still better ones to choose. Now, there are only 2 uncommon ones in the game right now, as far as I know. And we have them both right here. I do believe I have them both right here. We have In the Zone. I know there's 3. I think there's 3, right? No, there's only 2. There's only 2. So these are pretty much equally as good. However, I do think the offensive one is a little bit better. This one is the defensive one, obviously, for the cornerbacks and the free safety. This gives +3 zone, +3 play rec, +1 press. Obviously the zone is good. I would rather have this be man-to-man, though. If this was man-to-man, I think this would be number 1. But since it is zone coverage, the play rec is obviously great, and the press is obviously great, because the press still does affect man coverage, but I just think if this was man-to-man, if this was +3 man-to-man, this would be crazy good. This would be overpowered, though, so I think that's kind of what EA was thinking here. This one is number 2 for the rare ones, or the second best chemistry in the entire game, really. So that's number 2 for the purple ones. And then, obviously, number 1, we have Let It Rip. Let It Rip is just crazy overpowered. Like, this is, if you look at these attributes, there's not one, flaw in this card right here. And they're all, S-tier attributes. We have +2 throw power, which is really good. Impact blocking. Like I said, blocking doesn't really matter, but, if you're going to add an attribute, who's going to really care, right? This is just give you more time in the pocket, because this is for deep throws. So, might as well have better blocking. And then +2 throw accuracy deep. Once again, quarterbacks right now don't have a lot of throw power and don't have the greatest accuracy, especially when it comes to way down the field. So having that +2 accuracy deep really will make a difference, especially getting over that 90 overall threshold right now. If you don't know, the attributes work as 90 overall thresholds. Once you hit 90 overall in a certain attribute, you become really good at that attribute, at that specific attribute. So if you have 88 throw power and you get this up to 90, you're going to be able to throw the ball more accurately. Or let's say for throw accuracy deep, if you're at 88, this will give you +2, get you 90. You'll be way more accurate at these with your throw power and your throw accuracy deep. So that is what I have to say about the strategy items. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, let me know down below. Also, I want to talk about one more thing in the team item screen where we have like some other things with strategy items. I think when it comes like the promos, just use whatever positions that makes the most sense for you. So like for me, I have Crabtree. So that's why I have him right here. I don't think this really affects Crabtree that much. If you can barely see in the bottom left there. I don't know why it doesn't really show up. They don't really make it easy for you, but actually I think I can go over here and it'll show me. Maybe it'll make it a little bit easier for you to see it. All conference right here. So this gives me whatever ILB is. I don't even know, but the power move obviously does affect things. And the reason I did this, at all, was just for that medium route running. The medium route running does affect Crabtree, so that's why I use them. But when it comes to these promo-based strategy items, just use whichever one affects you the most and whichever will do you the best. Because usually these are free, so just whatever promo's in stock right now or is popular, that's probably gonna be the best one for you. But obviously, just look at your team, see what's best for you, and go from there. So yeah, that is what I have to say about strategy items. Once again, if you're using a different team or something like that, just use whatever team makes the most sense for you. The reason why I don't have a team selected is because none of these teams and none of the teams that I have like in my strategy items and stuff like that, my chemistries, this would have 0 effect. So I said the Patriots. I've had the Patriots on here the entire year. And it won't make any difference to how my team plays. It really won't. So, yeah, that is kind of why that is. I could do the Dolphins, but I don't have the Dolphins one. Could do the Patriots, but actually I do have the Patriots. That's why that's 4 out of 5. So, yeah, that's really how about strategy items. If you guys, like I said, have any questions, concerns, disagreements, you agree, you disagree, let me know down below, and I will definitely get back to your comments. So, I'm going to do my shoutouts from last video. In case you guys don't know, I shout out every single one of my comments. All you have to do to get a shout out in the next video is just simply comment on this one. Here are all the shout outs from the last video. As I pull it up right now. Okay, here we go. Taking forever to load. Oh, by the way, there's some bots that got into my comments, bro. It's like all messed up. We have Anthony Lorenzo, Meal Dolphin Thing, Fortnite Gameplays, Moopin Fiji, Gamer Freak, George Washington, Yolkface. And I believe that is it. I don't know. There's so many bots right now that I just can't tell. Yeah, so I believe that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are here today. Stay safe for me. Peace out.